There's plenty of energy opportunity in our region. According to a workforce analysis by the Allegheny Conference on Community Development, companies across 7 different energy-related industries are going to have to fill tens of thousands of positions between now and the end of the decade. To meet the demand, our region will have to educate, train, and attract skilled workers. Well, Junior Achievement is doing its part with the education part by rolling out a new energy careers program in schools across our region. Dennis Gilfoyle is President and CEO of Junior Achievement of Western Pennsylvania. Matt Pitzarella is Director of Corporate Communications and Public Affairs for Range Resources, a sponsor of JA Careers in Energy. And Bob Garland is Senior Technical Advisor at Universal Well Services. Welcome. Good to see all three of you.
Thank you.
Dennis, a little bit first off about what this new initiative is all about.
Well, let's go back 3 years from about right now when we had an opportunity to sit down and talk to the folks from the energy industry. And really the conversation was, what can we do to prepare the future generation of workers? And so, Junior Achievement's been in the business of training the workforce and providing programs that teach financial literacy and workforce readiness skills and entrepreneurship since 1939. So we went to work putting together really a broad-based group of people from a variety of industry, local community organizations and the like to create a program that we were hoping to go into the schools, particularly in the middle to early high schools, and let these students see firsthand the various job opportunities that are available to them, not only now but into the future. And while we talk about Marcellus shale and the gas industry as one of the primary drivers in this local economy, we wanted to also talk about all the various forms of energy that are out there and the industries that are involved in it here in Western Pennsylvania.
Very cool. I guess from the industry perspective on this, clearly there's been a need, an immediate need, thousands of jobs created in the last few years in the region by energy, but if you're going to the schools, it must mean you guys think this demand is here to stay, that you got to start them young so that you have a workforce coming along, right?
Well, I can remember at Range really kind of desperately trying to work in the very early days to get a workforce trained up. And the community in Western Pennsylvania has responded in historic ways in terms of getting a workforce prepared. But when we talk about the Marcellus shale, we need to think about it multiple generations. The United States, this is a natural gas renaissance, and what we need in order to develop a world-class resource is a world-class workforce. And with all due respect to a lot of the wonderful nonprofits that are out there, Junior Achievement is really the premier organization for us to partner with in order to get to young children at an early age and teach them, if you like math and science, if you like working with your hands, if you like exploration, or if you're an entrepreneur, there's probably going to be great opportunities for you in gas development.
Well, I feel exactly the same way. As a matter of fact, 3 years ago I was involved with the committee to establish a curriculum. And I've seen it go all the way through. I've now taught some of the classes at a middle school, 8th graders, and it was a great experience for me, and I hope it was for them too. I don't know if that's the case. I haven't been able to talk to them afterwards, but it was a great experience. It covers such a wide range from what we do in the Marcellus, what the Marcellus is, all the way to how do you handle your money? What happens in the bust and the boom times? So it covered a full range of things that kids need to know.
Wow, and I guess, and of course, one of the differentiators Junior Achievement brings to this sort of program is you're bringing the industry people into the classroom.
Well, that's I always call it the secret sauce. That's the volunteer network that we have, and one of the challenges we had initially were where are we going to find all the various folks that we're going to need to go into the schools. One of the things Jay provides a curriculum that's hands-on, age-appropriate, engaging for young people, but you need to have that real-life person going in that's been out there, it's working in the industry, that can share those experiences firsthand. And it's wonderful. The challenge we're going to have moving forward is as the program grows, continually trying to meet the demand by finding enough folks in the industry willing to step up and volunteer.
Right.
Well, the good news is that the initial wave of the response, certainly for Range's employees, and I know this is with a lot of the other companies, it's been very positive. I think everybody gets a kick out of talking about what they do, and I think a lot of our employees, it's a break from their day-to-day, but they're really having an opportunity to touch a young person's life and maybe put them on a path for a brighter career. And what I think ultimately everybody wants is to have opportunities for young people. And I think we're all a little selfish. We'd like to keep young people here in this area, and I think that that's something that employees get pretty excited about.
Yeah, only a few seconds left, Bob, but a real opportunity, it sounds like, beyond cutting a check, for companies to engage in this effort, engage their employees in a real direct way.
Well, that's true. Like Matt said, I met several people from Range that were teaching at the same time I was. And to take that time out of our busy schedule, because we have real jobs too. I mean, not that this isn't real, right? But we have to do our jobs as well as volunteer for this, and it's well worth the time that we've put into it in telling kids about what we do for a living, as well as how it's going to benefit the region.
Very cool. To find out more?
Website jawesternpa.org.
All right, Dennis Gilfoyle, Matt Pitzarella from Range Resources, Bob Garland from Universal Well Services. Thank you all so much, and congratulations. Great effort.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Next up, how a team from Leadership Pittsburgh is starting them young by encouraging entrepreneurship at one local high school. Stay with us.